3, 2, 1. Hey friends and family, long time no video, but we're still alive. So it's 2016, it's a new year, so we decided that we would do a quick, probably not quick, update on what's been going on. We know we haven't made a video in a while. Things have happened. Good things, not bad things.
First things first, very most important, biggest news of all of the...
I feel like you're not going to say what I think you're going to say because you're building it up.
I got a haircut.
Oh,
and I found a place that gives really good haircuts.
I was correct. It's not what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be that you found a job.
Oh, I also got a job. 2 jobs, actually.
So you got a haircut. You found a place that's amazing. It's a barbershop in Chongwon. It's very cool, very hip, and he's very happy because he's got his haircut.
At this. I mean,
it was getting bad. It was getting bad.
This is number one thing I was most worried about. Not getting a haircut.
It's easy for me because I just let my hair grow. It doesn't matter. But you look not weird. I fell in love with you when you had long hair. But I don't think the Koreans would appreciate it. Anyway, haircut. Also, Clint got a job.
Yeah, 2 jobs.
2 jobs. Kind of more than that, actually, because you do a lot of little things, too.
Yeah. But it's really fun. So I got a job here in Jinhae, working Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then on Thursdays, I go to a town about 30 minutes away to do after-school program there from 1 to 8. So, good stuff.
The town of Masan.
Yeah. Both being paid to teach. And even though Rhiannon will not like to admit it, I'm making more money than she is now, and I don't have a master's degree, and I've only got a
Even in South Korea, men are paid more than women. Whatever.
Also, we did some adventuring. We checked out our neighboring town, Chongwon, which is kind of the larger city.
Which is where we were originally going to go when we came out here to South Korea. We were supposed to teach in Chongwon, but you've all heard that story, so I won't go into it. But we went there. It's very cool. It's very amazing. It's so nice that how long is the bus ride?
It depends on where we go, but the center of the city where all the department stores are is maybe 25 minutes.
Plus riding the bus is fun, so I don't really mind.
Out to where the small neighborhood where we found a good Mexican restaurant and I get my haircut is about a 35 or 40 minute bus ride. So.
And is the absolute coolest neighborhood in the world that I've ever been to. I've only been to 3 countries, but it's the coolest neighborhood I've ever been to. It's amazing. It is amazing.
Yeah, it's
We'll have to shoot a video down there sometime. We found a cool pizza place down there, a cool Mexican food restaurant.
And there's a whole street that's called Coffee Row. I mean, it's literally coffee shop.
I
all
stopped
the way down
counting
the street.
how many coffee shops I was seeing because I was like, oh, this is a thing here.
It's crazy.
Yep. And then some friends of ours that we ran into the next day when we went to watch Star Wars in 4D.
That happened too.
They explained that it was called Coffee Row because we didn't know that when we went down there. We were just like, oh my goodness, there's so many coffee shops. What's going on? And then the next day they explained to us that it's Coffee Row.
So what came first, the name Coffee Row or all the coffee shops?
I'm going to say probably the coffee shops.
You don't know that.
I don't. You asked me what I thought and I told you.
This is a real chicken and egg situation here.
I don't think it is at all.
And we will get to the bottom of it.
We won't.
I guarantee you that.
We won't. Anyway, and then we also went to Busan, which is the 2nd largest city in South Korea. We went to
Hyundai Beach.
Hyundai Beach. I can't pronounce anything today. We went there. We went to Busan. Oh my goodness, we went to Busan.
We went to Busan
on Christmas Day, and we went to the aquarium. We went to the beach. We just kind of walked around. It was very cool. Then we tried to come home. And we learned a very valuable South Korean lesson.
Buses do not run 24 hours.
Which we knew, okay? We're not idiots.
They sometimes don't even run into the middle of the night.
7 o'clock, 8 o'clock was when we started heading home, and we missed the bus we were trying to catch to get us to our transfer, and so we had to wait another 40 minutes. The other bus finally came. We rode that for 2 hours and then got to our transfer spot, which is in this old factory district. It's probably not that old, but it's in a factory district, and so nobody's there. It's not like there are a bunch of businesses around. It's not like there's a CU on every corner like there is in Jinhae or Masan or wherever we go. But so we had no way of getting any help or being able to ask anybody hey, we're lost, what should we do? So we had some panic
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there was panic to be had.
I don't know if we fought during that. I mean, let's be
maybe
real.
not.
Married couples fight whenever things are stressful, but I think we held it together.
Probably. But I used my handy dandy new Korean phone. That's the other thing. I got a Korean phone. And got us a taxi. And so the taxi guy called me, and he was speaking to me, and I wasn't understanding. So I just told him.
Imagine that.
Yeah. I just told him the name of the bus stop that we were at, and he just kind of said, okay. And that was that.
And we hung up.
I just hung up because I was like, I don't know what's going on.
So we had like I was just like, I don't know what to do. And he was like, okay, just stop. You have to help me. Like, let's talk about this. And I was like, I looked over and I saw this guy just standing over at another bus stop.
A rando is what we like to call him.
Nope.
Rando.
You like to call him that. I've never said that word in my life. Anyway, so he was standing at the bus stop, but kind of in the street. And I just thought, we need to be at that bus stop anyway to try, because we got on the wrong bus. That's a whole other long story. I'm not going to get into. But we got on the wrong bus for a second, and it took us literally around the corner and then dropped us off.
It was dumb. Because the right bus that we were trying to get on, the bus driver wouldn't let us get on.
Yeah, he was just like, no, this isn't where you need to go. And we were like, yeah, it is. And then when we got off, the same bus number came up right behind him. So we thought, oh, maybe they were changing shifts or something. And so we need to be on this bus.
The
so
one
we jump
we
off it.
goes this way. The one we got on goes this way.
And then right.
And then over
So
this way.
So it dropped us off in the scary factory place. And so we started walking toward the gentleman that was at the other bus stop across the street. And I saw this taxi pull up to that bus stop very slowly. And I saw the guy lean in and I was like, dang.
Headlights were off.
No.
Oh. No.
He had a bag full of candy. He was looking for children.
What?
No?
I don't remember that part.
Oh. Anyway, so I saw the Korean gentleman lean in to talk to him, and I saw him say no and whatever. And I was like, oh man, I think this is our taxi guy. So we kept kind of walking toward him, and the taxi drove up near us and kind of slowed down. He wasn't creeping. He was looking for the people who called for his services. Anyway, he was creeping for Nope. Nope. Anyway, so we waved him down. We got in. He was amazing.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, we've heard stories that cab drivers here can be a little bit, they don't want to take you as far as you want to go, or sometimes they just flat out tell you, like, no, I don't want to take you there, or things like that, or they're very mean, or they're very, like, they rush you, but he was none of those things.
So the area where we were, this factory area, is about 30 minutes from our house, maybe a little bit more. The bus ride to where we are is 2 buses, and it takes about 45, 50 minutes. So a taxi ride is much quicker, like 30, 35 minutes, right? So we get in the taxi, and I tell him, like, Lotte Mart, Jine, and he's trying to be really kind, and he's like, well, what I could gather, I don't normally drive to Jine, so I'm not going to charge you on the meter, like, I'll just charge you a flat price. And he wrote it down because basically he was like, he asked how much in English. He said, how much?
Clint was like,
and I was
don't
like,
care.
anything. I will pay anything. Yeah. I just want to be home.
Which could have gotten us into a really weird situation, but it didn't.
But anyway, he wrote down, and I was like, yeah, that's totally fine. Much cheaper than I thought it was going to be.
22,000 won.
Yeah, which is maybe around
$21.
No, not even that much. It's maybe around like $15. No. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe around $15 or $16 to take like a 35-minute cab ride. And this dude was flying. He was doing like 110 on the highway, which is kilometers, which is
okay. I was like,
110 kilometers an hour, which I think is maybe like 85, 80, 85, somewhere in there. Maybe not that fast, but fast for a Korean, right? Like he was driving really fast. So
for a Korean?
Well,
no, I mean, he was driving normal speed.
Okay, for the posted speed limit, he was driving really fast. So,
but for a Korean driving a car, no, he was not driving quickly.
I think he got up to 120 at one point. And I was just like, this.
I don't look at it. I just sit back and try not to
think about it. But the taxis here are super nice. Like they all keep them really clean. They're new cars. Like it's outrageous.
Which I think is a thing in bigger cities. Like I know some of New York cabs are probably gross, but every time I see like a video or a show or somebody getting in a cab, it looks nice. But I think you think about like Oklahoma.
I'm thinking about like Ardmore, Oklahoma, like the Thunder cab. You remember that guy? There was like one guy that drove around in Ardmore, Oklahoma. He drove a Thunder cab, and it was like an old Crown Vic that had obviously been a police car before. and I think it still had the bars between the front seat and the back seat.
Maybe some.
None of the wheels matched. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I bet there was not even any handles on the inside of the backseat doors. Like, now that I'm thinking about it.
Maybe we should go back to Ardmore, Oklahoma and try it one day.
Maybe we shouldn't.
But anyway, so that was our story of Christmas Day, but it was awesome. We went to the aquarium. We ran around. We ate Burger King for our Christmas dinner. Because we thought we were going to miss our bus. We ended up missing it anyway. So then we just had Burger King.
But the next day, post Xmas Day, we went to Changwon and had really good Italian food. So
we're going back there. The great thing is, every 3 weeks, Clint has to get his haircut, so we have to go to Changwon on the weekend, and we get to eat amazing, great food. I mean, there's amazing, great food in Janae too, but it's a lot less like Mexican food, Italian food. You can get those.
We can get really good Korean food here in Janae, and we can get really good every other food in Changwon. So it's a really nice area.
And the other night, and I'm going to try and talk you into going right now after we finish this video, is an amazing restaurant on our street. So when we did our street tour, we pointed it out, I think. We said, like, up there is the main street, and then right on the corner there's a restaurant, but we've never been to it. We tried to go once, and they closed at 10, and they kind of told us, like, no, we close at 10. I think we went in there like 9:20.
Yeah.
And they told us no, because when you eat in Korea, it's like a process. Like, you don't just...
It's like at the table barbecue. You have to cook all your food. So, I mean, you sit down for like an hour, maybe
if you're
an hour
eating
and
traditional
20 minutes.
Korean food, it takes you could go to like Loteria or somewhere and get quick food. But if you're going like out, it usually is a process. So I got why they told us that. But anyway, we were like, okay. So we kept trying to make it work to where we could both go with our work schedules and stuff. And then the other night he was off work for his winter vacation. I didn't get a winter vacation because of the whole visa drama. So we decided that we would go after I got off work one day, and we went, and it was amazing.
Yeah,
we posted a picture on Instagram.
Crazy,
we had duck and
ogyapsal, which is
say it again?
ogyapsal.
Ogyapsal.
Yeah, ogyapsal. So samgyeopsal is like pork belly with like 3 layers of like flesh, fat, flesh. Ogyapsal is 5 layers, and it's just much better. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it was really good. It was delicious. It's black pig, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they...
Yeah, they grow these pigs, raise these pigs on...
They plant them, and they grow them.
Water them every now and then. On an island, Jeju Island here, which is like the Hawaii of Korea, which we're going to be going to soon, hopefully.
But anyway, that's what we've been up to. It doesn't sound like a lot.
Yeah, I thought we had done a lot more, but I'm realizing that we haven't done anything.
We've done a lot. I'm not going to bore you with all the little details, like finding out where to go get headache medicine, which was an adventure that we did this past month, and finding out where to get other things. I don't know what things, but like, yeah, it's part of the adventure is trying to figure out where you can get things that you know exactly where in your country to get them, but when you're in a different country, it's not the same. There's not a pharmacy section at the supermarkets here, so I can't just go get Excedrin or a cold medicine or something like that at the supermarket. I have to go to a pharmacy where they keep everything behind the counter. Or you can get it at the CU, which I didn't realize for a long time until I finally saw it in the window. But even then, once you know where you can find it, I don't know what Excedrin is in Korea. I don't.
Excedrin, I think it's still called Excedrin.
Well, but
if they have
it's not Excedrin. It's their headache medicine. It's written in Hangul, and I'm not as good at reading it as you are right now.
Excedrin.
OMG. Anyway, that's what we've been doing.
Yes. So, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, by the way, this is something that's been coming up a lot with a few people trying to send us stuff. We finally received mail.
Oh, yeah. That's a big thing that happened this month.
Yeah. So
it took 4 weeks.
Yeah. So my mom sent us a card on December 2nd, and obviously holidays probably had a lot to do with this, but she sent a card to us on December 2nd, and it finally arrived, and also Drew Duke sent me a game, and it finally arrived as well.
Finally got those things. So our address works. If you want it, PM us on Facebook or something, and we'll give it to you if you want to send us anything. And we're trying to figure out how to send things back home. So once we figure that out, we'll let you know that too. But anyway, that's it. That's all we've got.
All right. Love you guys. Bye.